Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2020-2021 academic year, the following 10 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the conferment of the Doctor of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Moore University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Communication and Technology. Mutai Daniel Cheruyot. This is titled Integration of Information Communication Technology in Teaching and Learning of Engineering Courses in Kenya, a case of National Polytechnics. Supervisors, Professor Haemba Ongeti, School of Education, Moore University, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Professor Anne Siomwene Kisilu, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media. Doctor of Philosophy in English Language Education, Omuse MacDonald Ouma. This is titled Influence of English Language Teachers' Instructional Practices on Students' Achievements in English Grammar in Selected Public Secondary Schools in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Anne Siomwene Kisilu, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Dr. David Wanyonyi, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Communication and Technology. Shitubi Isaac Waswa. This is titled Instructional Methods and Students' Practical Musicianship, a study of students of music in secondary schools in Bungoma County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Peter Barasa, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Moore University. Professor Melitas Nongeza Were, School of Kabarak University. Doctor of Philosophy in English Language Education, Oriwo Sophia Atieno. This is titled Mentoring Beginning Secondary School Teachers of English Language for Professional Development in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Charles Ongondo, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Moore University. Professor Peter Baraza, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Moore University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Communication and Technology, Docus Patrick Baraza. This is titled Integration of Information Communication Technology into Teaching and Learning in Early Learning, a case of Bungoma County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Peter Baraza, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Moore University. Professor Caroline Omulando, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Moore University. Doctor of Philosophy in Early Childhood and Primary Education, Chemngetich Betty Tonui. This is titled Drawing a Pedagogical Tool in the Acquisition of Communication Skills in Early Years Education in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor John Changach, School of Education, Department of Educational Foundation, Moore University. Dr. Josephine Musamas Kemboy, School of Education, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, Moore University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management, Nakiaka Dorothy. This is titled Stakeholders' Perception in School Management and Enhancement of Learners' Academic Achievement in Government-Aided Secondary Schools in Uganda. Supervisors, Professor David Serem, School of Education, Department of Educational Management and Policy Studies, Moi University. Professor Poskofa Namoburi, Uganda Management Institute, School of Education, Uganda. Doctor of Philosophy in History Education, Ashika Beatrice Namatsi. This is titled The Role of Friends African Mission Schools in the Growth and Development of Child Secondary Education in Bungoma County, Kenya, 1992 to 1998. Supervisors, Dr. Kefa Simwa, School of Education, Department of Educational Foundation, Moi University. Dr. Felicity Kidhinji, School of Education, Department of Educational Foundation, Moi University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology, Maiwa Jennifer Chepkoech. This is titled Influence of Peer Counseling on Learner Self-Efficacy and School Adjustment in Boarding Secondary Schools in Kericho County, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Esther Njeri Kiaritha, School of Education, Department of Educational Psychology, Moi University. Dr. Geoffrey Ngeno, School of Education, Department of Educational Psychology, Moi University. Laigong Beatrice Chemutai. This is titled Attitude Towards Examination Cheating Among University Students, Attribution to Stress Levels. Supervisors, Dr. Shikuku Mulambula, School of Education, Department of Educational Psychology, Moi University. Dr. Catherine Simiyu, School of Education, Department of Educational Psychology, Moi University. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2020-2021 academic year, the following 16 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of education. Master of Education in Early Childhood and Primary Education, Chebet Rachel Kimeto, Kibiego Stella Jeptanui. Master of Education in English Language Education, Salome Mukolwe Odhiambo. Master of Education in Kiswahili Language Education, Kisanya Felix Julius. Temba Joyce. Master of Education, degree in Religious Education, Wanaswa Rosemary Naswa. Master of Education in Educational Administration, Samuel Ngui Mbangula. Master of Education in Research, Chumba Kevin Kimutai, Kipchumba Kosgei Abraham, Lola John Luma, Munge Senteu Jacob, Murumbe Mary, Ranji John Karanja, Violet Kawala. Master of Education in Economics of Education, Ngetich Kipkorir Ruben. Master of Education in Educational Psychology, Ruto Sharon. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2020-2021 academic year, the following three students satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the award of the following postgraduate diploma of Moi University. Postgraduate diploma in education. Credit: Irene Kugui, Ochieng Morris. Pass, Wilson Otieno. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you the respective diplomas. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2020-2021 academic year, the following 1,769 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the conferment of the following undergraduate degrees of Moi University. First class honors. Bachelor of Education Arts, first class honors, Dismas Mungasia. Second class honors, upper division, Abaga Emily, Abaya Austin, Abdisalam Hassan, Abraham Wangui, Acheng Josephine, Acheng Jennifer, Achuch Diana, Akeno Husband, Akinyi Rachel, Alio Benjamin, Alosi Ojwang, Aluvansi Mwelemi, Amukove Purity, Ambeko Beatrice, Amunala Lydia, Andunga Simon Otieno, Anyango Teresa, Atieno Delphine, Atieno Ruth, Stacy, Awino Rael, Awanda Fallen, Maureen Nguno, Ayuma Mary, Baitome Collins, Bake Iadi, Balacho Kenale, Barasa Gatman, Barasa Nangendo, Becky Meshak, Bernard Kalewa, Boyd Chepkirui, Busaka Clinton, Caroline Cheruto, Jeboyd Rotich, Chelangat Jacqueline, Chelangat Joyce, Chemitei Chebungei, Chemurkor Sharon, Chemngetich Patricia, Chepkemoi Kirui, Chepkirui Daisy, Chepkirui Diana, Chepkirui Yvonne, Chepkoech Beatrice, Chepkoech Daisy, Chepkoech Mercy, Chepngeno Faith, Chepngetich Sheila, Cheboisho Sally, Chepsergon Maureen, Chepto Edna, Cherogon Kipto, Cherop Cynthia, Cherop Betty, Jerotich Effie, Cherotich Judith, Cherotich Ketwong, Cheruyot Dennis, Chirchir Chepkoskei, Chenamoyo Mercy, Collins Chumba, Maureen Nyakio, Bacho Alice, Dulo Akoth, Enid Kanana, Etiang Stella, Florence Ayo, Kagil Wedi, Kadhiru Nyambura, Kishuki Joseph, Kikundi Joshua, Kitau Esther, Gladys Chepkemboi, Gony Lensa, Hamadi Rehema, Hare Mapensi, Hare Samson, Ijaka Philip, Imbaka Kesia, Imbochi Kaimas, Indusa Clubdon, Inzila Patricia, Jacob Ekitwi, Chadema Laura, Jairus Anna, Chebet Mercy, Chebungei Lydia, Chepchirchir Karen, Chepkoech Sharon, Chepkorir Maureen, Chepkoskei Sharon, Chepleting Jacqueline, Chepto Evelyn, Cheseremi Mwikwabe, Jim Derrick, John Orumbe, Jonathan Mayusi, Joseph Wambulwa, Josephine Kaimugul, Kaboreka Diana, Kagiri Winfred, Kahuya Mother, Kaivia Jane, Kajiwe Stephen, Kajuju Lined, Kaka Felix, Kamau Njuguna, Kamau Edward, Kanorio Joy, Karigo Jane, Kariuki Kamau, Kariuki Susan, Kasembeli Masi, Kasemba Syrian, Kemboi Chepkoech, Kennedy Wabwile, Kenei Janet, Kerubo Fretia, Kerubo Omosa, Kevin Wamalwa, Kevin Wangoto, Khadija Bakari, Kiana David, Kibet Delagat, Kibet Masi, Kibet Sami, Kibila Vincent, Kimayo Kibrono, Kimtai Delagat, Kimutai Angela, Kimutai Bernard, Kinerwa Sara, Kingoku Mutiso, Kinyanji Thumbi, Kinywa Fred, Kinywa Doris, Kipchirchir Sospita, Kipchumba Bernard, Kipchumba Kibet, Kipketer Collins, Kipkoech Daniel, Kipkorir Benjamin, Kipkorir Linus, Kipkosgei Gideon, Kiblagat Elvis, Kiblimo Jepto, Kiblimo Pius, Kibrono Irene, Kibrono Wycliffe, Kibruto Benjamin, Kipsang Hillary, Kipto Dominic, Kipto Evans, Kipto Sharon, Kipto Winsome, Kiria Kinunda, Kisalin Nuhu, Kitivi Jacqueline, Kituyi Joseph, Kizito Vincent, Kombo Brian, Korir Jepkoskei, Koskei Zila, Koskei Chepleting, Kwach Kungu, Lagat Masi, Langat Dominic, Letina Sylvia, Lilian Achukule, Linda Achieng, Linda Hayanga, Libwoko Immaculate, Lokorope Kemoi, Longuriangan Samson, Loria Osea, Lumumba Felix, Lusambili Michael, Lusumba Nafula, Mabonga Cecilia, Magata Finik, Maina Rosalind, Mainge Gabriel Munyasia, Makonjio Rosbella, Marunje Lydia, Maria Cheptum, Masika Dixon, Masila Mwau, Masinde Karen, Kenan, Masit Cosmas, Matano Brian, Mayon Ruth, Mbweli Catherine, Masim Ambale, Masi Jerotich, Michael Jessica, Mbaka Renson, Mnangat Isaiah, Mohammed Omari, Morara Diana, Moriasi Kombo, Mose Onyonga, Mukoye Naomi, Mudome Alex, Mugo Virginia, Muigai Claire, Muhwana Mutoka, Mukiri Nancy, Mulinge Christine, Munanu Joseph, Mungai Marianne, Muraguri Kelvin, Murray Cherob, Murunga Brian, Murungi Kinanu, Musa Mukiri, Musomba Susan, Musyoka Anastasia, Musyoki Joachim, Musyoki Monica, Mutambi Vivian, Mutegi Cindy, Mudhama Etna, Mudhini Musau, Mudhoni Wangu, Mudhoni Eric, Mudhoni Paris, Mudhui Maureen, Mudhure Onesimus, Mutira Innocent, Mutinda Mumbi, Mutiso Nzuki, Mutizia Nzami, Mutola Alexin, Muyeya Susi, Mwangi Dennis, Mwangi Kelvin, Mwania Kyoko, Mwaura Salome, Mwaura Wairimu, Mwendwa Joyfon, Mwengi Grace, Mwithi Peter, Nahabala Maureen, Namono Pauline, Nangai Cecily, Naomi Nasaka, Ndiritu David, Ndonji Millicent, Ndunda Brian, Ndungu Masi, Ngui David, Nixon Ombagi, Njeru Mwikwi, Njiru John, Nora Anyango, Nyabochwa Janet, Nyabuto Mili, Nyabuto Naftal, Nyabwari Evans, Nyagaka Sami, Nyakundi Edwin, Nyamasio Ketethia, Nyamu Lovisa, Nyangau Samuel, Nyangendo Simon, Nyarotso Watako, Nzomo Winfred, Obok Elizabeth, Obuba Daisy, Ochieng Mose, Ochieng Daniel, Ochieng Michael, Odhiambo Alfred, Odhiambo Jackton, Odhiambo Millicent, Odhiambo James, Odie Evans, Oenga Trivian, Ogetange Doreen, Ogola Adongo, Ogonjo Kennedy, Ogutu Dickens, Okelo Daniel, Okeyo Okoth, Okondo Lydia, Okoth Lazarus, Okura Harrison, Olela Benson, Olum Okoth, Oluoche Frederick, Oluoch Ivona, Viona, Omar Razia, Ombati